Welcome to Pittsburgh Her, a podcast collaboration between Jagoff Media and Pittsburgh Magazine, inspired by Pittsburgh Magazine's quarterly Women in Business Awards, which we just most recently attended. And literally, okay, Jocelyn, we need to tell you this story real quickly. So Sarah and Monica and I are standing there. Kristy wasn't there yet. And we saw your sister, who was the keynote speaker. Of course, you know that, but just for reference of everybody else. And you know, I saw her in the room twice and I was like, oh, and I said, guys, do you think we should go over and say hi? And Sarah, what did you say? No, you know this is going to happen. You're going to do it. So why are we just walking through the process? Because it's in me that I need to go say hi and say, Carolyn, we are Jocelyn's friends. And
oh my God.
I did. I couldn't help myself, but she kindly actually leaned in first and said, you guys are great. I'm so happy that you're doing this. And we were sort of, well, I'll speak for myself, starstruck, just like we are with you. We were like, these women, these Fitzgerald women are strong ladies. She was amazing.
Yeah, Carolyn is amazing.
So amazing. As are you. And we thought you looked exactly like her.
We do look a lot alike.
Very similar.
Yeah. Especially when our hair's down.
Yeah.
Someone yesterday, the day before, we were together, asked us if we were twins, which happens a lot.
Similar voice cadence too.
Yeah.
How you talk.
That is what
similarly.
Where were we? And someone's like, you guys have the same voice.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's interesting.
And maybe
Because I make
it's
fun
for
of
meeting
her. I make fun of her the way she says things all the time.
That's so funny.
Because she has like kind of a Pittsburgh accent.
Maybe it's a little bit.
Not to be made fun of, but like she like, I'm trying to think of a word like egg, like egg. And I'm like, what? Like egg.
No, she was adorable though. I mean, she was just so, you just want to run through a wall, I kept saying.
Yeah, you did keep saying.
I was like, I just want to run through a wall.
Yeah. But
girls
you
play
did.
sports. I didn't run through the wall.
But you
I
did
said
keep
it.
saying that.
Yeah.
You really did. Also, the answer to your question was that Monica and I didn't answer you. You asked us the question and we just looked at you silently because we knew that you were going to do it anyway. So it was rhetorical.
Well, one of you said it, like, you know that you're going to do it. I just couldn't wait. But it was lovely how it turned out.
It was organic and
Yeah, she
nice.
said it was really good. She actually, when she was done, she went like right to her basketball game. Yes, right to her basketball game. So she's committed to
She's so committed, yeah. It was awesome, though, to see how many women wanted to meet her. You know, knew who she was, wanted to, I mean, whether it was they knew her before or listened to her speech, it was just really refreshing.
She's everywhere.
Yeah.
She's always popping up. I'm like, you're not in Pittsburgh today? You're in Vegas? Like courtside with these people? And she's like, oh yeah, I just like flew this morning. I was like, thanks for letting me know.
Thanks. Do you all have a sibling like group chat?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes, for sure. I have like multiple. In fact, I shouldn't even say this like on a thing, but it created this spicy thing because there's 8 of us. We're like me and there's 3 girls and then a boy, and then 3 more girls and a boy. And so we have a group chat with me, my sister Erin, and Caroline, who's number 3. So it's the 3 of us. We discovered on accident when our siblings' phone lit up that they had a group chat called Bottom 5 that we were not a part of.
That is
and we were like, how dare you? Like, what is this? And they were like, we're sure you guys have your own separate group chat. And I was like, we do not. It's I mean, we do, but we don't call it anything. Right. He changed it to top 3. And so now it's
that is so
top
funny.
3.
I love knowing that.
But it blinked. It was like bottom 5. We had no idea. They had this whole separate group chat for like the young ones.
Interesting that you divide 3 and 5 and not 4 and 4.
You know, I think it has a lot to do with like how there's a distinction to like where they all, like who all went to college kind of like together in a pocket. And so I feel like the boys are in, and then it's like the 2 boys with the 3 girls in between. I get it.
Fair.
Like
Now,
it does.
Parents have them in their phone as like bottom 3 or something.
That's not good. Yeah.
Yeah. No good comes to
Favorite
it.
child. My oldest son found out that my daughter renamed our group chat, and then there were 4 after he left, and he was like, what is this?
You got to be careful.
Yeah. So we changed that up. But
Anyway.
yeah, you listen, everybody has their things. You don't have group chat?
I'm an only child.
Oh.
No.
We have so many iterations.
Same. I won't tell you some of them. Okay. For a little bit of casual conversation, I don't know if anybody read this ahead of time, but if someone were making a movie from your current life, who would you cast as yourself, and what would the plot be for right now? So listen, I have to shout out our intern who actually interned for Pittsburgh Magazine, Tiana Eichert. Fantastic.
Cool.
such a good intern. And I said, hey, do you want to take a stab at
Oh, this is her question?
the script? And it was hers. And I wanted to leave it in there for that because it was not mine. Yeah. So how about that?
Sure.
Anybody want to go? Kristy, I know what's going on in your life. Do you want to start?
I'm interested to see who you think would play me. Well, I think in my like online dating profile a million years ago, I put I am a combination of every Winona Ryder character.
You really are.
So
Yeah.
that should have to be her.
Okay.
And I actually get to meet her finally, and that's my like last person I would ever get to meet, like celebrity wise. I would love to meet her. But she has been such an inspiration.
What's the plot though? What would she be? What would she be talking
It would be horror comedy, I'm sure. Yeah, with a very tragic ending.
Oh, wow. Wow. Got dark real quick.
It really did.
Oscar winner, for sure. Yeah, she finally won one.
I thought it was going to be more menopause. I definitely feel unbalanced.
Oh,
That's
it
what
might
I
as well
thought.
be
Yeah.
Still Magnolias, but just
There you
replace Weezer with someone with a wig on.
Yeah.
Hair. I don't know.
It's okay. Fair. Anyone else, Jocelyn?
Oh my God, I've been sitting here just like, I follow her on Instagram. Now my brain just like won't come up with her last name.
We'll charades it. We'll get
You'll figure it out. The actress Kate she played Addison Shepherd on Grey's Anatomy.
Yes.
What
And
is
you
her
love
last
that.
name? I do, and like she's whatever. That's not really a movie; it's more of a show. But she
Right.
did play like the OB-GYN type person, and like portrays as having like a very sort of not chaotic life, but just like a lot going on. I always loved her character. very
Okay.
much.
All right.
So
And you
why
feel
can't
like-
I think of her right? And she's like, I'm not saying I resemble her at all, but she'd like my hair used to be redder. She had like red hair in the show. I don't know. I
loved
feel
her.
like
I know exactly who
if I had to, I mean, it would be a big upgrade. I'd be like,
I don't know
not
about
such an honor if she were to portray me in any capacity.
What's her name?
What is her last name? Why can't I think of it? Kate Walsh. Oh my God. Thank you. Kate Walsh.
I don't know that I would have known. I knew I would know
that's
the character
like pure
better.
aspirational, like that.
I gotcha.
But
So was
that would
Winona
be cool.
Ryder. Well, and mine too.
Who's yours?
It's Drew Barrymore. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
because I feel like I'm like literally she's just like that's
You're gonna have to do more drugs if you.
that is she doesn't do drugs. Yeah,
anymore.
She doesn't do drugs
I
anymore.
know.
Yeah, I love her transformation, and I love that
I
like
know.
we are the exact
She's
same
amazing.
age, and so I love seeing like what she's doing
Yeah,
now and just how
she's
she's
cool.
embracing life. Yeah,
Yeah, I really like
and
her.
I do feel completely like unbalanced. Completely everything is getting to me, and I'm just like. I'm sort of.
Some ashwagandha.
Do you need me to do another noise, Sarah? What is yours?
Mindy Kaling.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah,
Valerie's so
Yeah,
good.
specifically in her like disgust from inside out genre.
Sure.
I would need her to bring a lot of that, and it would be called like Suburban Soccer Mom.
Oh,
Mhm.
because you're definitely living that now.
It's like, yes.
Your children are gorgeous, especially your oldest, who looks like a model.
So jaded. I just stand on the sidelines, side eye everybody, but I cheer very wholeheartedly. Because what else are you doing? when
What
you're
else
at
are you
sports?
doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta cheer.
it's so true. So if you're new to this, you know that after a little casual conversation, we like to go to our Steel Magnolia Bowl, which we typically do name a different character. I'm feeling Shelby today.
Drink your juice, Shelby.
I'm sorry for myself. I think.
Sure. Blood sugar low.
There's some kind of feeling. Sorry,
Drink your
guys.
juice, Shelby.
I'm not going to be helpful with this, but I can certainly try. The question is, why is dating so terrible? And this is from our, again, one of ours from our launch party. Why is dating so terrible? I'm obviously not dating. They say that you should continue to date your spouse. I don't.
You do coffee
dates,
Your
yeah, I
coffees?
guess.
Stop.
We are going to Las Vegas.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
your anniversary.
That's a big deal. 25.
Yeah, right.
So that's a big deal. But I've heard that dating is so different. I think it goes back generationally because again, in the 90s when, that was the thing for me, or in the early 2000s, I guess more early 2000s, you went to a bar and you saw someone and that's how you got together.
Sure.
There were places, it's from what I'm understanding, that is not it today. There are many
There's
apps.
people
There's
here.
the online apps.
There's
that you
people
can-
here who I think are dating. We should let them.
So we need them to know. Right. That's why I thought, move it. Yeah,
Um,
shut up.
Enough from us.
I do not, but I have many siblings who do. So I mean, and I know like a lot of people in that age range, I guess. And like, there's actually like some data behind this, like to sort of what you're saying. Like, number one, there was an article that came out last week or the week before that basically showed like the different things that women and men, particularly like liberal and conservative women and men, find to be like status symbols and like metrics of success. And they could not be more disparate. So I think that is creating a huge mismatch. Like there's a huge mismatch between the way that like women have come to like define success versus how men have come to define success. And they're extremely, extremely different. And if you ask like my sisters who date, you know, I mean, and I don't probably date for this reason, is because when you're like a highly educated, highly successful woman, that's like not what men find to be successful in a partner. They really are still looking for like somebody more like their mother who does like domestic work, even if you are making more money than they are. And that is becoming a very, very big problem. There's also like, it is gross. And it's becoming even more of a problem because people don't just like meet each other in a bar and be like, oh, I like your personality and you're fun to hang out with. Like when you date online, all of the characteristics of someone that would be an immediate no are through an algorithm. So you immediately know, like, who did you vote for in the 2024 election? And that becomes something that immediately sends you into two separate categories. And men are becoming increasingly more conservative and women are becoming increasingly more liberal because women are getting more education, whereas men are getting less. And it's creating like a really massively disparate dating pool. So yeah, that's the biggest reason that like most women my age are like staying single by choice, because what they need a man to bring to the table is not what it was a generation ago. And yeah, it can be really hard.
Wow.
That's why like most of my sisters, I'd say, are single by choice, because they're like, I mean, I need someone to bring emotional intelligence to the table. I don't need to be provided for financially. I'm financially independent. And men have not been raised to bring that. They've been raised to think they'll be like their fathers and inherit a partner like their mothers. And that's not how millennials were raised.
It is. And it goes back to that whole conversation that you and I had about generational things. Kristy, do you agree, disagree, have any input?
When I was dating, like during the pandemic, like the only place to go, I met my dates at cemeteries. Like we had like tacos on tombstones. And it was actually a good way. It was a good icebreaker because you're like, hey, like, look at, like, here's my real estate. Like, I mean, what else could you do? But as far as like dating, you know, now, like, who has the money?
Right.
What do you do for free?
Sure.
I mean, and like who pays and like I mean, I'm gay, so that's always been a thing.
Oh yeah.
True. What I was saying is like heterosexual dating.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find, I think, women that are, I mean, a lot of women that I would find on dating apps, which I hate, I do not do, they weren't gay or they were married and just wanted to like try it out. So
three things that we just learned.
Yeah. But they usually don't say it on their date. Sure. And then you learn it after you bought them dinner. Rude.
That's why dating is rude. That's why dating is so tough. Sarah, do you have anything to add?
No.
She's telling me not to.
We've been married for 19 years. Like, what do I have?
Oh, same.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was super informative, though. I mean, you answered the question perfectly. So thanks, ladies. All right. And we love to give shout outs, and we were keeping it on this side of the table. And Sarah, did you notice anything about the centerpieces?
I did. We have real live flowers. I love them so much.
Yes. And they are from 412 Flowers. Quick backstory is that we were at an event this weekend, and they had a bunch of different pop-up, you know, like Pittsburgh people. It was called Iconic PGH. And so they had a bunch of different pop-ups. And there was just this flower vendor. And she was 412 Flowers. And it said real big, women owned. So I was like, it's a double whammy. Sarah will be happy and it's women out. So I went over and she made these for us and she wanted to make them a little bit more Pittsburghy. So she put some more golds in there, but she does not have a brick and mortar. She's a 4th generation florist from Norristown, PA, and is now living in Pittsburgh. And she's just doing pop-ups as a vendor.
I love them. They're so pretty.
Thanks.
Very nice.
There's like something underneath for a winner. No, I'm just kidding. You know, like at a shower, how you have to, if you have the green tab, you get to take that home. I knew you would get annoyed by that. All right. Great episode. Great episode. No game. So we want to hear from you. Share your thoughts and contribute fresh and new conversation starters like the one you just heard. Message us with some topics, or you could just learn more by following us on Instagram. Monica does a great job of Pittsburgh her _5, or you can go to the websites of Jagoff or Pittsburgh Magazine so that you can hear the latest episodes. Sarah?
See you next Tuesday.